Hello there, this is Gage Williams. We are at another section of VVVVVV on the first playthrough. We are going to be tackling the tower on this one, which is teleporter different, which is starting right here. Also great music here, by the way. Third favorite in the game, I'd say. An auto-scrolling level. This is quite possibly one of the hardest regular segments of the game. Miss that checkpoint, that is not something. If you go too fast, if you take too long, spikes suddenly appear. As you'll notice on the top, if I start going fast, whoa, as you saw there at the bottom more, so. This level is quite tricky because you can't go too fast, otherwise this level would be just fine. Because you gotta watch your speed, so it can be pretty difficult, and there are some mean trinkets thrown in here that hopefully you can just get, and you should stop doing the same thing over and over. Definition of insanity. I am going insane here. Okay, we gotta be patient. Gotta have a little patience here. There we go. Here is one of them. What you gotta do is you gotta flip up here, make it onto that little tiny section on the left. Like that, and go, and there's a trinket. If you pass that, you have to go through all of the tower again to get this trinket, because you cannot go backwards. It is auto-scrolling. Oh boy. This is also one of the hardest segments of the tower. You have to watch your speed. Gotta go through this again because I couldn't grab the checkpoint. Okay, so you gotta go fast. You gotta watch your speed so you don't run off the sides into the spikes. There we go. Here's the other mean trinket. This one is very difficult to grab. You have to stay on the bottom left path. Oh, it's that second segment right there that I died to a few times now. That is what makes this difficult, is that part right there, because you have to balance on that little tiny thing. If I go quiet here, I apologize. I just want to get this trinket over with. This is one of 3 trinkets that I don't like getting. I said 2 in a previous video. This would be number 3. Oh, got it. Yes! Okay, we got it. Oh. I thought it was going to take way longer than that, to be honest. With that, there is not too terribly much left of the tower. You're going to see right there a helpful arrow. You have to wait until, like, the last possible moment to go for that. And right here, you basically have steps. Whoops, didn't make that. And we have steps again that loop around to the other side, which I think is a very cool effect. Go through that, go too fast. Oh wow, I didn't think that you could go that far. We are almost done. I honestly thought this level was going to take me much longer than it did. Like I said, like I said in previous videos, I'm not bad at this game, unlike what the gameplay might suggest. I have played through this a few times, was still expecting this to go a little bit longer than it did. But I will take it, no complaints. The sooner we're done with the tower, better. I'm glad the tower is in the game. I think it's an interesting concept, and it certainly is challenging, but I want to just be done with it. Because it is difficult. Gotten some slowdown there. We have another segment like this that isn't as long, but it throws you for a little loop there at the end. Oh, wow. What makes this one challenging compared to the other one like that is you can't go too fast thing. For a second there, I thought that I would have to flip down like that, but no. I was wrong. And there we go. We are at the end of the tower. As you can see, it covered all of that middle segment. Captain, am I ever glad to see you? I thought I was the only one to escape the ship. Vermilion, I knew you'd be okay. So what's the situation? I see. Well, we'd better get back then. there's a teleporter in the next room. So we have found Vermilion, who I believe is... I don't know his role, actually. I know Victoria is a scientist and Violet is a doctor. I don't know what Vermilion does. He's just a guy. Building ports. And with that, we completed the tower much quicker than I have expected. I thought that was going to be more painful than it actually was. Pressing the wrong button there. Ah, here we go. Wow, where are we? This isn't right. Something must have gone wrong with the teleporter. Oh well, we can work it out when we get back to the ship. Let's go exploring. Okay then. Right, when you're standing on the floor, Vermilion will try to walk to you. When you're standing on the ceiling, he stays put. That's right, there is an escort section in VVVVVV, and it is very challenging in one spot in particular. Also, if you're curious, this section is called Dimension V. What are you waiting for? You can't continue to the next room until he is safely across. That's right, he's got to go first. Don't get ahead of yourself. Now here's where some of the challenge comes in. You got to try and time this and space yourself properly so that he doesn't get hit by the obstacles. And it gets pretty annoying. I want to edge him a little bit closer. Go to the edge here and let him go. Very good. Hey Viridian, how did the crash happen exactly? Oh, I don't really know. Some sort of interference. Or something sciencey like that. It's not really my area. Ah, well, do you think we'll be able to fix the ship and go home? Of course, everything will be okay. So we're gonna continue on. Must I do everything? Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. And those do count as deaths on your kill counter, by the by. Must I do everything for you? Unfortunately, yes, I do. Okay, we don't want him to try and go through that one. Not fast enough. Didn't time it right. Okay, we're gonna scooch him closer. Something like that. Whoa, no. Should have just kept going. He could have made it. Oh well. Not much you can do about it. Edge him a little bit closer. Mad dash. There we go. Stay close to me. Again, you doing okay? I think so, but I really want to get back to the ship. We'll be okay. If we can find a teleporter somewhere, we should be able to get back. Also, something of note, you will always go to this dimension with the second crew member that you find, and for every crew member, they say different lines. The red one is confident, and Violet, who we got at the lab, the blue one, she's very frightened when she comes here, so they have different lines depending on that. That's a pretty nice touch, I think. So here, I want to space it out. I did not time that right. I'm glad I was able to stop him. Did I get him on? Nope. Didn't time it right again. And then you stop, and then you go. Don't be afraid. If I remember right... If I remember right... Oh wow, I gotta go all the way back here. I did not know that. Okay. Now if I remember right, you just want to run. Nope. Apparently not. I'm trying to remember the trick to that one. There was a trick to make that one really easy, and I don't remember it anymore, unfortunately. Oh, I thought I had more clearance space than that. I wasn't paying attention. That was not... Wow, okay. That was not intended. Okay. I suppose that kind of makes up for it. Ugh. I'm trying to remember what you're supposed to do there. We did it again. Nice. Okay. We're gonna see how this goes. I think... There we go. Now you just have to steady... There we go. Do as I say. Oh, no. Are we there yet? We're getting closer, I think. I hope. This is probably the most difficult section in this escort mission. What you have to do is you have to go underneath the sections, and they get close enough to the spikes to kill you, so you have to do it in one go, no pause. You have to reach the underside of that little section over there, and then you have to time it so that he gets on each of these and across to the other side. And then you have to get back on the underside, and then get onto the top and go through like that. Wow, I did not think I would get through that in just the second try. Whew. I wonder where we are anyway. This seems different from that dimension we crashed in somehow. I don't know. But we must be close to a teleporter by now. Mind your head. We are close. I think this is the last one. And this one is also a bit tricky due to the spikes at the top. This one tests your spacing. You can use the lines in the background, the little wavy lines. You can use those to kind of predict where you can stand. There we go. Oh yeah, this one's a little bit wonky. This one's not hard, it's just a bit aggravating. It's just slow-paced. Very slow-paced. And there we go. See, I told you, let's get back to the ship. And with that, we are done with the escort mission of Dimension V. Let's check our stats for right now. Dimension V does not appear on the map. 129 deaths, not even an hour in. That's not too bad so far. I would have liked for less deaths, but Now, what's cool about this guy, what's cool about... That other dimension was really strange, wasn't it? I wonder what caused the teleporter to send us there. What's cool about, what's his name, Vermilion? He will appear just randomly in space and in some of the other levels. He'll just be there. He's like an explorer. You'll just run across him, and I hope that we run across him as well, too. Why am I going out there? Okay, we're going to come back here, and we are going to call it here for this episode, and come back to do the next section, which is going to be at the top right. Can't see it because I didn't enter the very first section of it, but we have a teleporter there. So thank you all for watching. Tune in for the next video. See you next time.